Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business.
Steve Harvey, I heard about your book. I'm proud of your success, but look. Better stop telling people them lies before you be somewhere and meet one of my guys. You see, when I'm around, them is polite.
Looks like Katt Williams is gearing up for a major revelation, more determined than ever to spill the beans on some industry secrets. Get ready for a roller coaster ride as Katt, with his unfiltered style, hints at dropping some alleged videos that could expose the shady side of Hollywood. Brace yourselves because Katt is shining a spotlight on none other than Steve Harvey and Diddy, suggesting they might have been involved in some rather unconventional activities. Katt claims he's got the receipts to back up his explosive statements, and the anticipation is reaching a fever pitch. Buckle up, folks, because this situation just got a whole lot more intriguing.
No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none.
Katt's been on a wild spree, serving up the spiciest celebrity tea and calling out Hollywood's finest for their alleged hypocrisy. It all kicked off on his Club Shay podcast, where he didn't hold back pointing fingers at A-listers left and right. From labeling Kevin Hart as an industry plant to accusing Steve Harvey of joke theft and claiming Diddy offered him $50 million for a one-night stand. It was a full-blown gossip tornado. But hold on, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Katt, the tea maestro, had more brewing beneath the surface. The Club Shay interview stirred up a storm, with celebs reacting left, right, and center. Kevin Hart called him a clown. Cedric the Entertainer dubbed him a troublemaker. And Tiffany Haddish labeled him a drug addict. Yet no one dared call him a liar, probably because Katt's known for having the receipts to back up his claims. Without any prodding, Katt was ready to unleash more tea. It was like he couldn't resist spilling the beans on our beloved celebrities. The aftermath of the Club Shay interview was just the beginning. Katt seemed unstoppable. Recently, he's got the gossip grapevine buzzing with some jaw-dropping revelations about Steve Harvey, Marjorie Harvey, and Diddy. Katt's hinting at a tangled web involving Steve and Marjorie swinging with Diddy. And if your jaw isn't dropping yet, you might want to brace yourself. While we can't verify this info, the drama level has hit the stratosphere. It aligns with whispers in Hollywood about the Harveys' alleged connections with Diddy, aiming for that major Hollywood clout. Now, why is Katt spilling this particular tea on Steve? Well, their history is more like a tale of bitter enemies than friendly rivals. Steve sees it as a rivalry, but according to Katt, it's far from that, more like Steve being light years away from Katt's level. These two don't just dislike each other, they can barely stand in the same room. Katt's been accusing Steve of stealing his jokes for years, and the Club Shay podcast was no exception. He laid it out, Steve attending Katt's shows, swiping jokes, and passing them off as his own. However, that's not the only accusation Katt has hurled at Steve. He's also claimed that Steve engaged in outright deception, particularly in the narrative of his rags to riches story. Steve has long shared his story of once being broke and homeless, living in his car in a parking lot due to financial struggles. It's been a cornerstone of Steve's career, portraying an inspiring tale of going from grass to grace. Yet Katt vehemently refuted this account, asserting that there was never a time in Steve's life where he was destitute enough to live in his car. What's more, Katt dropped a bombshell by asserting that the story of homelessness wasn't even Steve's. It was Katt's own narrative. According to Katt, Steve Harvey was never homeless, especially when they were touring together 25 years ago, earning $3,000 per show in cash. Katt accused Steve of appropriating his life story, claiming that Steve was not only stealing his jokes, but also co-opting his personal experiences.
Some people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash.
The tension between these two figures goes beyond comedic rivalry. Katt alleges that Steve has a penchant for rewriting history, embellishing his life's narrative to suit his image. Whether it's attributing success to his current wife or espousing certain philosophies, Katt contends that Steve manipulates the truth. However, the real drama escalated when Katt hinted that Steve might have played a role in Lori's string of high-profile relationships. Katt suggested that Steve could have allegedly been involved in orchestrating Lori's romantic entanglements for the sake of fame and clout. This insinuation added a layer of complexity to the perceived favoritism Steve displayed towards Lori, even over his biological children. While people initially speculated that Steve's affection for Lori was due to her physical attractiveness and the privileges that come with it, Katt's allegations took it a step further. According to Katt, Steve allegedly weaponized Lori's pretty privilege by allegedly pimping her out to influential men in exchange for fame and influence. Lori herself had previously spoken about Steve taking her on father-daughter dates, sharing moments of support and encouragement during her teenage years. However, the situation took a darker turn when Katt Williams hinted at the alleged exploitation of Lori. Katt suggested that Steve's father-daughter dates with Lori might have been a prelude to potentially training her for certain activities. Rumors have been circulating that Lori was allegedly used by Steve in the industry. The first name that popped up in these rumors was Jay-Z, but things went south when fans didn't take it lightly, especially the Bayhive. They flooded Lori's social media with warnings and backlash. Steve supposedly called off the mission to get Lori hooked up with a rich man, avoiding potential cancellation. But that wasn't the end of the saga. Lori soon entered a relationship with Diddy, a man 25 years her senior.
They're heating things up in Italy.
Notice her arm is on the back of his chair.
This raised eyebrows considering the age gap and the fact that Lori was rumored to have previously dated Diddy's son, Christian. Katt Williams threw more fuel on the fire, suggesting that Steve influenced Lori's choices and made her delete a post paying respects to Kim Porter, Diddy's ex and Christian's mother. The speculation intensified when people noticed Lori's consistent use of white nail polish while dating Diddy, drawing connections to Diddy's alleged preferences mentioned in Cassie's lawsuit. The plot thickened as fans observed Lori's sudden change in nail polish color post-breakup with Diddy. Katt Williams stepped in, claiming that Steve might have been involved in Diddy's infamous activities, using Lori as a stepping stone to get close to him. Katt's story gained momentum when a photo of Diddy, Marjorie, and Lori on vacation surfaced, leaving many questioning the dynamics of such a family vacation. Now let's backtrack a bit and explore Steve and Marjorie's relationship. They first met in the 90s, but Marjorie rejected Steve because he wasn't wealthy enough at the time. Fast forward to 2024, and they've been together for almost 19 years. However, rumors started circulating that Marjorie was having an affair with Steve's bodyguard, Big Boom. While both Steve and Marjorie denied these allegations, Katt Williams suggested that there might be some truth to the rumors. Katt claimed that Steve and Marjorie have allegedly been freewheeling, opening their marriage to others. This allegedly included a three-way relationship with Big Boom. Katt went further, asserting that he had access to videos allegedly recorded by Diddy during their supposed freak-offs. He even threatened to release these videos, sparking concerns about potential legal consequences. Fans have mixed reactions, with some supporting Katt's claims and others questioning the credibility of these allegations. Some speculate that Steve might have been driven by a desire for status and material gain. The situation becomes even more complicated when considering Lori's involvement in relationships with significantly older men, raising questions about parental guidance and protection. While the court of public opinion is buzzing with theories, potential legal implications hang over Katt Williams if he decides to release any compromising videos. The tangled web of Hollywood relationships, rumors, and power dynamics is unfolding, leaving audiences intrigued and questioning the authenticity of these stories emerging from this celebrity drama. Moreover, the entire narrative raises broader questions about the culture in Hollywood. Are these stories reflective of broader issues within the entertainment industry, where power dynamics and questionable relationships remain hidden behind the glitz and glamour? Do these revelations hint at a darker side of fame and success in Hollywood? One fan even commented, Katt is as real as it gets. That Steve and Lori thing? Yuck. He's got to be sleeping with her. Hollywood will crash and burn one day. Just wait and see. It's just starting. People are reacting in different ways to the surprising and kind of shocking stuff Katt Williams said. It's important to look at these claims carefully. We need to figure out what's real and what might just be exaggerated or made more dramatic. Can we trust what people are saying online to know what's true and what's not? Share your thoughts in the comments. While we're waiting for more details, check out our other videos for more interesting stories you didn't know you needed.